thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest for my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed. For in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Shit, sure happy it's Tuesday, right? Do have to apologize for last night. I was not myself after the day I had. I should not have even been streaming. I had a bad day and I was not myself on stream. I didn't want to analyze anything. Turned on Hunter Call of the Wild for an hour, and that went even worse. You know what? Woke up today, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Things aren't going to get much worse. And bad days happen to us all. You just got to kind of move on from them. But days like that happen again, there's not going to be a stream that night. So again, guys, I apologize last night. Short show for analyzing. Then at least we know that the playback on the stream when I game is going to look great. At least that something positive came out of it. As far as work goes, work was a day. Busy with CES being in town. CES closing a day early, which means, yeah, gotta work this weekend. I'm never going to, they're asking us to work virtually every flipping weekend, and it sucks. It really freaking sucks. I'd like to be able to get, 2 or 3 weekends in a row, just be like, hey, we don't need you. We don't need you. Yeah, I got shit to do. I got to get my Jeep taken care of. I got personal business to do. Oh no, by the way, you got to come in. One of these days it's going to be this. Oh, but you signed something that said you'd make yourself available. What am I supposed to take care of personal business if you're working me day in and day out? I'm honestly going to start looking for another job. I honestly am. It's like just every freaking like Monday or we're going to need you this weekend. Sorry, I'm unavailable. As long as I put in my 40, they can't say dick about it. But I'm not going to rant about that tonight. I'm really not. We're going to get back to analyzing the audio. We only got through 25 minutes of audio last night, so we didn't miss much. You missed one EVP that said, help me please. Beyond that, there was nothing but silence. And teams walking by the door, so we got to hear people chit-chatting. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. Good news is Friday, when I stream, if all goes right, I'm going to have a minor little change. Nothing major, nothing big. I bought a pair of in-ear monitors, so we're probably gonna dump the headphones for the in-ears to see how they work. They didn't cost a lot. They were on sale. They had a good the frequency range for the headphones is actually 4 hertz lower than the headphones, so they'll actually pick up a lower frequency, which is good. Is what I'm looking for. I need something that's going to pick up those very low frequencies. For these whispers that we're hearing, we need something that's going to pick up something even a little bit lower. So yeah, the in-ears should be here Friday, hopefully before I stream, so I can use them on stream. If not, they'll be making their debut Monday. Uh, and if I don't have to work all weekend, I'm gonna try to do at least a gaming stream Saturday. That being said, guys, let's roll with the audio. Hope you guys got your listening caps on. We're gonna need it tonight. Forget to unmute myself. We are just about halfway through night one of culinary. We are at 2 hours 26 minutes, and this recorder is 5 hours 15 minutes, so we're just shy of halfway. And we've got some decent EVPs out of it so far. I'm not disappointed. Wish they'd pick up a little bit. Maybe next time I'll take somebody who's not supposed to be there again, or the spirits won't like. That way we get more responses from them. So I was on mute the whole time. What the shit? This is a big EVP, guys. Can you get me into the light? We don't get EVPs like this. I think 2 other times in almost 14 years I've got a spirit asking to help them into the light. And like I said, the theory behind this is once you die, once you pass on, you have 7 days to pass on into the light, or you're trapped here. That's just theory. Everything paranormal, like I said, is theory. Can you get me into the light? That's a spirit that knows they've passed on. They're conscious of their surroundings. They're conscious of what happened to them. So they're asking to help to move on into the next stage of their mortality, of their existence, if you want to say it that way. So yeah, I'm going to mute this so I can type it up. So I'll be right back. There we go. And I have to almost write a book now to explain the EVP, so when I go back later and put it onto a thumb drive for the client, for Susan at Nevada State Prison, I can say, here it is. There's the explanation of the EVP. Listen and see if it's what you hear. So there's one to the encounter. We're at 1797. 3 more to 1800. We're at 71. We have 436, so we have 360 more to beat the first investigation, and I said I think we'd probably hit 700 or 800 EVPs total. I don't know where we were at this last time during the first investigation on the second batch of audio. So we're on the second recorder, 3 if you count the audio from the Ovilus. And we're at 71 EVPs now. I'm impressed. I am really impressed so far, especially with an EVP like that. I'm going to go ahead and let it play a couple more times just because. We're not going to hear another EVP like this for a while because like I said, they just don't happen like this. Ooh, I'll give you the chills. If you're into the paranormal at all, and you've investigated, can you get me into the light? You wait a long time to hear these. These are the ones where the spirits are asking for your help. They're asking for help, and you don't hear it. This is another reason I want a live listening recorder. I'll get a pair of in-ears for the investigation. That way I can listen to it while I'm recording. And if something like this happens, I can react right then and there. Yes, I'll help you into the light. Follow my energy. Use my energy to make that transition. And anybody out there who has helped a spirit into the light, it is one of the most emotional things you'll ever experience in your life. Both heartwarming and just saddening experiences you'll ever find. If those of you have been with somebody when they've passed away and the sadness you felt, you're going to feel 10 times that. But when that spirit makes that transition into the light, you're going to feel a lot of warmth and happiness, and it's going to overtake you. It is seriously going to overtake you. And you're going to have tears of joy, but you're also going to have those tears of sadness. It is an experience I think everybody should be a part of at least once, whether you're an investigator or not. Join a team if they'll allow you, and when you help a spirit cross over, be there for it. Be involved. Involve yourself. And be in that circle. And then come back and talk to me. It'll be amazing. Moving on. For a second, guys. I gotta take care of something I forgot to before I started. Okay, sorry about that. I had to update the show list. I forgot to change the episode. Like a dumbass, like the typical Brent. I just sent out a tweet that I'm live. Amazing what stream decks do. Just one little button. Yeah. Just a little self-reminder. Need a big old neon sign above my monitors. Don't forget to change the show. And it just sounds like there's a spirit constantly speaking in the background. I'm constantly hearing this female voice just chattering away. And it's not any of the investigators. And that's what makes it really strange. I don't know. Cray cray. Oh, Brent, don't dare say cray cray again. It's crazy. You're not a part of the woke society. You're not a millennial. It's not cray cray. It's crazy. Then again, you guys might call me that behind my back, and I just don't know it yet. Even if you do, it's alright. We're all a little mad here, aren't we? You gotta be to be in this field. There. That works. I'm trying to get that shadow off my face. You were right. Let's see. That sounds like it. This one's a little bit more clear than the other ones. But like I said, you can hear this something in the background's talking. There's nobody around right now. So there's no way you can look up on the top. Well, it's blocked by the counters. I'll have to move that down here in a second. But yeah, it's... And if, like I said, you look up here along the top, where the time's at, it's nothing but a flat line across there. So, and if you look down at the bottom, there's not a lot of energy signatures until I amplify it. Good sign of an EVP. And just knowing the awareness and the surroundings and the placement of your team throughout the night. You know, they ducked out of the culinary for a few hours, for 2 or 3 hours. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna take out the reverb on this. Then we're gonna go back in and add some more vocal enhancer again, and see what we get. I don't know whether to count this or not. Let's see. I'm going to count that. So, let me put you on mute so I can go take care of this. All right. And another one up on the counter. We're at 1798. 2 more to that 1800. Yay. And 202 more to that 2000 mark. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So I'm going to put that back up top just because it looks better. All right, moving along. Okay, that's me in the background. That's for sure, that's me. I can just know by the voice signature. Sorry guys, I'm chewing on my thumb. I split the end of my thumb and I'm trying to get the dead skin off. Real professional to do on camera, right? It's one of them things, ain't it? Sucks about winter in Vegas. Dry and cold and it just cracks the hell out of my hands. It's just a shame, though. Can't get into some of these casinos to investigate. Get into prisons. You walk into a hotel in Vegas or in Vegas especially, paranormal shirt on, they are not happy campers as soon as you walk in. You're going to bring a bad vibe here. You're going to scare away our customers. I'm just coming in to do business. Oh, you shouldn't be wearing that in here. You know what? I understand. Anybody who's ever worked in a hotel or in a casino, you can't mention spirits around like Asia. I'll go ahead and say it, around Asian clientele. They will not, some of them, certain religions in the Asian culture, if somebody died there, they will not stay. That's why they took, like when they took the lion's head out from the front of the MGM, because they thought it was bad luck walking into a lion's mouth. And the Asian clientele was one of their biggest customers, so they had to revamp everything. There's only one way around it. Run a hotel room and investigate your room. They can't say shit once those doors are locked. As long as you don't make it public where you're investigating at, who's to say you can't do it? But there's certain hotels that have closed areas. Public's not allowed anymore. Older downtown Vegas, I want to get into. A few more prisons I want to do, and a few hotels I'd like to do. Definitely like to get into like Binion's, Fremont Plaza, downtown Vegas. Glitter Gulch, the old strip bar. I like to get into there like after hours, even if I have to go in at 7 or 8 in the morning. I'm getting ready to sneeze, guys. Hold on. Excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, it's like you listen to this. Prisons are fun. I have investigated one casino up in Elko, Nevada, only because it was closed. Beyond that, it's a no-no in the paranormal. It's a no-no in the hotel industry. But if you talk to a manager and he's into the paranormal, he might be able to get you into areas that are not permitted to the public. Had to throw that out there. With everything going on right now with COVID, of course, being back to Incarnate Paranormal solely, no longer the old team that I used to mention, and Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research, of course, that revolves around residentials and time to time some other events. I really would like to bring you guys some hotels, some casinos that are either closed or areas that I can get into. If you know anything, throw them my way, please. You guys will get full credit on the show. I don't like that. That's a team walking by the door. We can debunk that. I only get to use that for this show. God, that's really picking up from the freeway. Hear that freaking tire going over that bump on the road. I said again, shows you how sensitive these mics can be on these recorders. As old as they are, they're still picking up everything. And once I start getting them replaced, I'm going to give away the old ones on show. I already promised that, and that's hopefully what I'm going to do. If I bring that back this way, is that going to make that disappear? No, it's not. That's just flat out too bright. On this new line I bought, it does not have a sensitivity setting so we can turn it up and down. Kinda upset by that. With the one that's over here, does. I just gotta find a way to lift it up to go above the mic. Because this shadow right here is no bueno. Imagine hearing that in a dark prison. I said that a couple shows ago. I'm just sitting there and all of a sudden it's baby's laugh. Going this way. Again, I do always say, if you see me running on an investigation, it's too late. If you see me running past you, oh yeah. Whatever's there is going to get you. You'll be a sacrifice for the greater good of the investigation. I'll just make sure and put the recorder next to your corpse. So, why didn't you run? It was too late. Yep, I warned you. Yeah, I can just hear it now. You have any last words for me? Yeah, Brent, F you. Gee, thanks. But then again, I wouldn't expect anything less out of the people I investigate with. I'd expect a smart-ass remark. You're not going to call the paramedics? You're just going to stand there and investigate? Yep. That's why I came here. God, I'm heartless, aren't I? Somebody drops and I stand over him with a recorder. Yeah, karma's gonna get me one day. That's all right. I always say when my time comes, I've got a list. I got a big list. I'd be just a mischievous ghost. I really would. Things I'd do, I'd wait till you're in the bathroom taking care of business, and I'd set off the smoke alarm. Nothing like watching somebody run out of a house with their pants around their ankles and a trail of frickin' toilet paper on their foot. Go back over that. It was nothing. Figment of my imagination again. No surprise there, is it? Okay. I know this is the intercom from the prison next door. 100%. I just I want to know what it's saying. So we're going to clean this up. We're just going to try to enhance it. Reverb it. We're not going to figure it out. So guys, I'm going to respond to a message real quick. Yeah, that's the team. So yeah, we can go ahead and throw that up there. That's definitely the team. Though I would love to catch a statement that long. We did get one at the last investigation from Carol Cole. There you go. That's Chris. Well, shit. Here I thought we were going to get lucky and get another EVP. At least get 3 tonight. I don't even know if they're trying to go into culinary. I think they're just outside talking, walking by. Huh. So, counting, we are actually at 11 EVPs in culinary so far. So, 11 EVPs in 2 hours and 42 minutes. Not bad. Not the greatest, but good. We definitely get more than the TV shows. Maybe they ought to give me a show. Haunted Prisons of America. And just send me alone into the prisons for a night. And see what I get. I'll put the recorders all over the place. Carry a GoPro all night. Carry my Zoom all night. Something you guys would watch? Oh yeah, I guarantee it. You get to see my ugly mug on camera. Not once, but twice. You're like, oh, there's one contingency. I get to stream it. Wait a minute, what the freak was that? Sounded like a bump on something. I guess I was imagining something. Oh well. Can't believe nobody else has come back into culinary. And here I thought they were in there most of the night. Could have gone down and done my investigation for an hour. It's alright though. From what I hear, Destination Fear is working on getting a 4th season. If they do, I'd like to see them get back to Nevada State Prison. Again, you guys haven't seen that episode. Discovery Plus, go watch it. I didn't see it until after I got back after my investigation. Next time I go, I'm going to use the name that they got and see if I can get some more responses. Because they got the name David Blackwell. Somebody was executed there in it was a gas chamber. And the EVP said, I'm not ready to go. At 19, who would be? But I'm going to use my usual Carol Cole, and I'm going to use David Blackwell too. See if those two spirits are there together, and if they communicate. One of an old man and one of a teenager. Be kind of cool. Hear two spirits, two different generations talking about executions. Makes you wonder. The spirits the energy that remains, do they share experiences? Do they share their stories like we do? like I share with you guys or you share with me, that would be fascinating as hell. Just to have a recorder down there and catch back and forth. Now, guys, I don't mean to intrude on your conversation, but can I just sit and listen? It's like when you hear two old men talking. You want to listen to them. If an old man breaks out a pocket knife and eats apple slices off the pocket knife, you want to talk to him. You want to sit down and be like, so, tell me. White noise almost puts me to sleep. The sound of traffic, it's like, just wake me up when something happens. I'll just have to give me a pair of those blue blocker sunglasses that block, the rays coming out from the TV. Eyes are starting to get sore already. It's like, jeez. You're there, just get some Visine. Yesterday morning it was 29 degrees. This morning it was like 31. Winter has come to Vegas, and it's that dry cold, which sucks. I'd rather have the humid winters. Anybody who has snow, send it out to Vegas. We need a white winter. I was going to say white Christmas, but Christmas is already gone. And that's all I wanted for Christmas was snow. Second year in a row that I didn't get my wish. Or third year in a row I didn't get my wish. And for those just tuning in, we are analyzing audio evidence, Nevada State Prison from Halloween weekend. This recorder is from the culinary or the cafeteria. I had 13 recorders that I just put at random throughout the prison, left them unattended. So they were catching random investigators coming by asking questions, and basically it's just random noise. If you get an EVP, it's going to be residual. And I had one recorder that I carried on me. So we have all these recorders to go through from 2 nights. And yeah, a lot of it's going to be all this, just listening. Hopefully an EVP pops up. We've been very fortunate so far, though. We still have, let's see, 1, 2. We still have 11 recorders to go after this one. And 2 nights on each one, so technically 22. So I figure 22 recorders, or 11 at 2 nights each. And we're already at 72 EVPs on our second recorder and still on our first night on the second. We're going to have a lot of freaking evidence, guys. I need your help to find it. We're not going to find it if I just keep yapping, right? And we can go ahead and just do this right. I just need some green glasses. This looks pathetic. The hell? We can't have something about going outside. So yeah, again, it's coming from the prison next door. Bad thing about investigating Nevada State Prison sometimes. With the active prison right next door. but it also adds a little excitement to it. Is there going to be a prison break, or are they going to scale the fence and come over to the prison we're investigating? You never know. Like, yeah, they got to put us on lockdown to catch the prisoner that broke into a prison trying to escape a prison. That doesn't make much sense, but sounds kind of exciting. Can you just? I'm going to pause this for a sec. Can you just see that going in front of a judge after breaking out of prison? Be like, so let me get this straight. You tried to escape prison by scaling the fence into a closed prison to hide from the guards from the prison you just escaped, while people were in there putting their lives in danger. Yeah, I'm going to add another 20 years to your sentence just for being an idiot. You're going to break into a prison from a prison? Yeah, you're lacking some IQ points there. Excuse me. Nothing. Why are people messaging me when they know I'm on air? Hey, you know I do my show. Why don't you come in and say hi? Become a part of the festivities. But no, you want to call. It is what it is, ain't it? Okay, obviously people making their way in. Or at least making their way by. I'm gonna have to fix this light tonight. Alright, that helps a little bit. Whole lot of nada right now. Now is usually the time I'd probably start complaining about not getting EVPs, and one's gonna pop up. And that's just the way it goes. walking in, maybe, hopefully. Freaking sport bike. And I took the STFU sound effect down. Dang it. I could really use it right now. Maybe I should put it back in. Hey Sims, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope all is well with you. How was your New Year's? Wait. You guys got COVID. Sorry to hear that. You guys will be all right. Just get plenty of rest, take plenty of vitamins. Sorry to hear that. So the symptoms not that bad. So you guys just feel real run down, real like lethargic, no energy, or is it it's more like the flu? It's not as bad as I expected it to be. Now I have to ask, are you vaccinated? And really sore. Huh. This is gonna be an interesting one. Let's find out. So now we're gonna have to amplify that. I don't know, 6. Would you come and play? Wow. There's a monster EVP. I thought that first one tonight was good. Yeah, that kind of matches the little girl's voice from the other night when we got Are You In Here? So that is a big EVP. So I got to mute it while I type it out. All right, so that's EVP number 73, and fourth one tonight. Put one up on the meter, 1799, one more to 1800, and we're going to play this a couple more times just because.
I'm so scared.
Would you come and play? Wow, and that so ties into the little girl's voice. Are you in here? They know something's in there listening to them. So are you in here? No, but something that can listen to you is, would you come and play? Ooh, to hear that in a prison, would you come and play? And those people that don't know about what was there before the prison. Makes it even creepier if you don't know the history. What's the spirit of a child doing in a prison? That's got to be a demon. No, the fact that there was a hotel on the prison grounds before, and there is a known story of a child dying, and I think it was a fire. So the people that don't know that story are going to assume it's going to be evil. They're going to assume it's a demon. I won't say what TV shows or TV show that does that when they don't know the history of the location. They just assume, but yeah. Would you come and play? Spirit of a child, a trapped spirit that just wants attention. I think the next time I go back to the prison, I'm going to take a toy with me in there. Maybe a little ball, maybe a doll or something. And just to see the reaction of people when I take a doll into a prison, they're going to think I'm off my rocker. They're going to think I need to be on meds. But little do they know, I'm doing it to bring out the spirit of a child in a prison. The child probably doesn't even know it's a prison. It's just excited to see people. Yeah, boy. God, I love EVPs like that. That just makes the show that much more worth it, especially considering the location. Now imagine hearing that as an EVP. Mommy, where are you? I'm scared. Oh, hearing that out of an EVP, I'd probably turn off the show right now and just go pray. I'd just be like, oh my God, help me. And again, in the prison next door. You've been cheated. What do you mean by that? It never went off. I'm gonna have to look into that. Why those aren't working? Even mine aren't working. Huh. Huh. I can fix it while the stream's going. Yeah, you're gonna have to regain them. Not much I can. I have to look into this. Oh, lost a couple followers. everything's turned on. Huh. I'll have to look into it. Sorry about that. I'll get it figured out eventually. I think I know what it is. Because it changed file locations when I built the new PC, I didn't switch it over to a new file location, so I gotta re-upload it to the system. Oops. Simple mistake. Operator error.
I have taken it upon my authority to revoke your access privileges to the mainframe system.
Yep. Taking myself out of the equation. an EVP in 26 minutes. These spirits better start speaking up. Airplanes and motorcycles. Well, could be worse. I think this one is actually just traffic. The rubber on the pavement from the tires. And you get that whine. Want to be safe on this one, though. Just in case. Yep. Debunked. That's just tires on the highway. Well, shit. At least it was something to analyze, right? Can't win them all. Jay, how you doing tonight? Wow.
Come and play with us
Thank you for the host.
forever
Greatly appreciate that. How you doing tonight? Welcome to
and
the show.
ever and ever.
Greatly appreciate you being here. That's come into a host. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well tonight, and welcome to Incarnate Paranormal. We are analyzing evidence from Nevada State Prison. This is night one from one of my recorders, Culinary, which is a cafeteria. Basically just turned on the recorder, set it down, walked away, and see what evidence we get. This is was my second investigation to the prison. We have actually 11 more recorders to go that were just left throughout the prison. Then we finally analyzed the one you've seen me on a podcast before. Wow. Greatly appreciate that. That's flattering. And you love the paranormal, investigate yourself. Where do you investigate? What part of the country you in, and what team you with? I'll throw you a like on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, wherever you're in Ohio. Oh, awesome! Got some crazy places out there. How long you been in the field? Don't mind me asking. Flattering to know that it's actually getting around. That's Mars for Paranormal in the Funhouse. Also been investigated for 2 years. God, I don't even remember. I'm getting ready to hit my 14th year. Should be, I think in about 6 months. 6 months I'll be in my 14th year. My second year, God. I was thrown into the fire. My first couple years, I did start a couple like these piddly places, but I started in residentials for the most part. So I got thrown into the flames. But yeah, you'll get it, man. You'll get there. It's investigate anywhere, investigate any place you can. But you already know that. Then Ohio, then if I remember correctly, Interface Death is in Ohio. With I believe it's Justin Brown, if I remember correctly. Grand Midway, okay. How'd you enjoy that one? Boss, how you doing? Good to see you. And what is it? Ohio is Licking County Jail. Uh, yeah, Licking County Jail, Franklin Castle, and there's an old abandoned town in Ohio, an old mining town, or where the coal fires are still burning. It was inspired Silent Hill, I think. Mansfield. Oh yeah, that's definitely on my list. Trying to remember what town it is. I'm gonna have to look it up because I am drawing a blank now. That was Moonville. Boston Mills, no. Sabina, Moonville, Shawnee, Carpenter's Mill. I don't remember what it is. I know it's it inspired Helltown. I believe it is Helltown. Oh, never. It was Pennsylvania. Helltown was one, but the other was in Pennsylvania, Centralia. I had to look it up, so my apologies. But Helltown was one. A friend of mine was from Youngstown, Ohio, and he was really into the paranormal and the fact that I was doing it, and was planning a trip out there because he was going to take me to all these haunted locations around Youngstown that nobody has access to, but he knew the owners. Unfortunately, he passed away 2 years ago on New Year's. And it was like I was like 6 months away from going out there to investigate for like a month. And it was like all the plans just went to shit when he passed away. And it was like, there's something not wanting me to come out there to investigate. At least not yet. Yeah, that's right, Sims. Hell freezes over. There's always a meme every winter that pops up. Come to Hell, Michigan, where hell does freeze over. Yeah, any bridges you go to where you hear wailing, the like wailing bridges or crying bridges, they're well worth it. There's one out here, a pedestrian bridge. It's called Suicide Bridge, where a woman hung herself when she found out she was pregnant, and you can actually sometimes go out there and hear a baby cry, which is freaking crazy. It's one of those things to where you just... You hear just creepy stuff like that, and it's... I'm going to be over here waiting. But I hear weird noises. I usually run towards them. One of the very few times I've ran out was here at Nevada State Prison. I got to get that video back up and show you guys one night when you say, I'm getting the freak out of here. And it's, I don't leave. I don't bail. This is one of the rarities where it's like, yeah, I'm going to come back in a little bit. Big old bad Brent ain't as bad as he thought he was. When you see a shadow run directly at you, and it's like, yeah, you don't want me in here. It's like that 2 Live Crew song. This is my house, and if you don't like it, get out. Well, I'm going to leave the F-bomb out of there, but you get the picture. And yeah, Sims, it is sad. Sad thing about Vegas, a lot of people come here to off themselves. Sorry guys, sinuses are acting up a little bit now. Yeah, a lot of people will come to Vegas, blow their life savings, then go up in the room and off themselves. It's disturbing. People don't realize how many suicides happen in hotels. And it never makes the news because it's not a natural death. The news will only report natural deaths. They want people to keep coming back to Vegas. They won't tell you how often it actually happens. Only to be able to get into some of these places and investigate. And I said earlier in the show, there's ways around it. Just rent a room. Go into the room, set up your gear, and investigate. You don't ever have to tell anybody. I could play it on the show, but I just can't reveal the location. I could say haunted hotel room. Could be any one of 30,000 hotel rooms in Vegas. Nobody would ever know which one. Being in the field so long, I'll never use the SLS or any apps. I'm traditionally old school, Jay. I got my digital recorders. I got my Eddy meter, and I got a GoPro. All the rest of the stuff I've started selling. Got a spirit box. I'd suggest, invest in a great digital recorder. Spend a couple $100. If you've got the ability, the Zoom H3 VR will record in binaural sound, so you don't have to spend the $800 on those binaural ears. That is probably one of the most sensitive apps out there, or sensitive recorders. When you're analyzing, you can amplify it up to like 500 or 600% before it starts distorting. I'll behave tonight. Sims will verify for you, and any other regulars that come in. I am very vocal against apps, SLS, and the Ovilus. But people find out what works for them. And if it works for you, use it. I have nothing against that. I just have personal experiences with it that I get very, I don't want to say defensive, but I get very preachy about it. But find what works for you and use it. Only thing I can suggest is get yourself a great digital recorder. Then build from there. Build off that. It will. It each his own thing, yes. But those who ask, I start with a great recorder. You can get as well as I do. You can get a $40 one or a $600 one. But if you want to get into, my main thing is audio. This is 99% of what I do on the show is analyze audio. I'll throw GoPro in from every now and then. But I love EVPs. I love the EVPs. And GoPro, you get the 8, 9, or 10. First thing, good. That's good to hear. The first recorder I got is an Olympus VN 3600, and I still use it to this day. It's been on almost every investigation that I've been on. I think it's about ready to die because it's getting ready to hit about 800 investigations. So that recorder hasn't got much life left. What the hell? I'm going to do some enhancing here. I know this is not an EVP. There's no way. But I want to analyze and try to figure out what this sound is. Go in and amplify it. That's not a car. There's no way. But it's definitely not paranormal. So we can go ahead and throw the debunked up. But since we are getting ready to start wrapping, I'm going to go back through and play the EVPs from tonight, which was, let me go back and find out. Let me see. Start here. What we're going to do here, we're going to go in, we're going to close this down. No, stop that. We're going to bring up the 3 EVPs from tonight. This is the first EVP tonight. This was, let you guys figure it out. Okay, let's go back and I'm going to add a little vocal enhancer here. Yes, Jay. The EVP is, can you help me into the light? Before Nevada State Prison was built in 1862, closed in 2016. Before it was a prison, before the prison grounds were built, there was a hotel on the grounds, and from what I remember, it burned down, and a small child did die there. They don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but there is a small child that has been spirit of a small child that has been seen inside the prison, which makes it even creepier for the fact it's a prison. So yes, this EVP, can you help me to the light? This one actually, beginning of the show, it made my skin crawl a little bit. So there's that one. Let's go to the next one. And this is the voice of a woman. Simple EVP, you were right. We were right about what? This, when you get statements like that, it just makes you wonder, we were right about what? Or is that two spirits talking between each other and we only got the one side of it? Is that two spirits talking about my equipment being left in there? The other investigators that left earlier? Or is it they talking about something that happened at the prison? Because the recorder being left in Culinary, there were two people that were stabbed to death near where I left the recorder. So there's known activity in there because of the murders. Hell, I was attacked in there earlier last year when I went for my first investigation. I had a slash mark on my neck. So there's a lot of activity in there. And this was the last one. This is a child. This one, for the fact this is a prison, and this statement is... if I would have heard this with the naked ear, and I would have been in there investigating, asking questions, and I would have heard this, you would have seen me probably walk out of the prison. You probably would have seen me just walk out for the simple fact that hearing a child in a prison is going to be creepy enough. But to hear a statement like this from a child, oh... Would you come and play? For what? That's a little heartbreaking for one. Spirit of a child is asking you to play. That shows that spirit, that shows consciousness. That shows awareness. That shows loneliness and solitude from a child. Would you come and play? That shows there's nobody showing that child any attention. Jay, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I've heard EVPs like you guys are hearing me and been able to respond to them firsthand. But as low as this is down at, let's see if we can get the frequency range on this. This is down around almost a negative decibel range. So this is probably around 8 to 10 hertz. This is almost down around infrasound, below what the human ear can pick up. I don't think we could talk to them at the same frequency because the human voice just doesn't work that way. We can hear them through the recorder and amplified sound, but they can hear us like you guys are hearing me. It's all theory. That there's nothing solid or definite in the paranormal. This is all guesswork. This is all hypothesis. I'm doing my best to even guess. I've had you guys come in here and stump me on some of these questions. I just don't know. That is a very valid question. It's a very good question. The human voice, the human ear picks up anywhere from 6 hertz all the way up to so many megahertz. Depending on how the younger you are, the better your hearing is, and the lower you can hear the frequencies. The older you get, I'm 45, some of that has gone away, and I have to amplify it. So to be able to pre-record a couple questions at that frequency, go back and... You know what? That's not a bad idea. That's actually a very good idea. I'm going to have to try that. Thank you. I'm really going to have to look into this one. You're stumping me. You're stumping me tonight. Thank you. You're giving me new ideas, and I like this. This is the main reason why I created this show and this channel. Not only to analyze evidence, but to put new theories and practices to test. If somebody comes up with an idea, I'm going to try something, even if it sounds out there. This is about as scientific as you can get. Record your voice at a different frequency. I like that. You've been in this field 2 years and you come up with something like this, you're going to be a veteran soon. You're going to hit your 5-year mark, and you're going to have up on a lot of these veterans who've been in it 20 years and more. Because not a lot of them are thinking this far outside the box. I got to give it to you. I'm very impressed with that. I'm going to try this. You've done it and haven't had a chance to use it. Well, I'm going to try it on my next investigation. And when you use it, I'd like you to come back in here and share your results with us and just talk about it. I'd really love to be able to hear if it works or not. It might work for you, and it might not work for somebody else. The spirits are going to communicate with who they choose. So it could be golden for you, and it could be bupkis for me. But it's going to be worth the try, especially in some of these locations that I get into, that I've been to a few times, where the spirits trust me enough to communicate, but if I try a new angle to them, I think that could work. I really, really think that could work. I like that. Joshua Babel. I'm Brent Burris. You can find the page on Facebook, on Twitter, or on Instagram. I'll check you out. If you shoot me a follow over on Incarnate Paranormal on Facebook, I can find you real quick, and we'll discuss the paranormal. We'll keep this test going. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. And I'll let you know. You have my word on that. And I'll share the results on the show. I'll bring it on the show and be like, hey, I'll give you credit on this. I'll be like, hey, this man right here. I got the idea from this man right here. I can't take any credit for this. You might want to try this on your investigations. Okay. Game on. Might have done it when I seen you on the podcast. Okay. But Did you see it on through YouTube? Duh. Or did you see? Was I on a podcast with somebody else? If you don't mind me asking, because we're getting ready to wrap tonight, and I'd kind of interested where you've seen me at. I think I was on once with Interface Death. I was on a couple of times with Warren Legacy Foundation, which I'm a part of Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. You might have seen me there, or it was on YouTube. But yeah, I tried to get all over the place. That sounded terrible. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with someone else, okay, that might have been with Ghost Talk with Angie and Brian. It might have been with them. What was it with Ghost Talk with Angie and Brian? I think. Yeah, I try to too, and it's like my mind's going a million miles a minute trying to figure it out. I truly thank you guys for tuning in tonight, spending over 2 hours of your life analyzing the paranormal. We do this, I try to do it Monday through Friday from 6:30, 7 p.m. to about 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Vegas, so if you guys are on the East Coast, that makes it a little rough, but do appreciate you all being here. Sims, Jay, see Redneck Rob stepped in, and everybody else who has been lurking and watching from other avenues. For those that are watching this on YouTube later, I truly thank you guys, and thank you for the support. Have a great night, guys. And once again, I truly thank you. You guys are the reason I'm here. You guys are the reason I'm doing this. You guys are the inspiration I need to continue this show and continue sharing my adventures into the paranormal. We've got a long way to go yet on Nevada State Prison. After it's over, I don't have a lot lined up because I'm still trying to rebuild after the debacle with the previous crap. I won't sugarcoat it. Again, guys, good night. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Y'all don't do anything I wouldn't do. We'll just leave it at that. See y'all later.